Hi Gary, this is Norman from Schafer Chevrolet here with our 2014 Chevrolet Impala 2LT. Wonderful vehicle on our hands here. Rebuilt from the ground up, brand new styling. It's a very nice car. Kind of get a little at a loss for words when I try to describe it, just because it's hard to find the accurate words to describe the changes between the 13 and the 14, but very Camaro-esque if you take a look at some of the features. A lot more sporty, definitely night and day difference. But taking a look, 2014 Impala 2LT, Blu-ray metallic with a jet black interior. We do have the 3.6 liter V6, hence the 2LT. Overall vehicle score, we have a 5 out of 5. Some of them you'll see 4 out of 5, but for the most part 5 out of 5 stars, which is the highest rating that the government can give you on that. 22 combined city, 19 city, 29 highway, so 22 combined city and highway. Still great fuel economy, and just going back to it, the styling to it is much more strong, much more aggressive, more bold. Taking a look inside, looks like somebody was already demonstrating the 60-40 split seats I was just about to tell you about. But 60-40 split seat, you have this wonderful mix between like the cloth and the leather. You got your armrest that folds down, couple cup holders inside. Take a look over here, this is really neat, just like a plug in your house. Now moving up, you'll see this particular one has the bows inside. Nice trim, the wood grain look, but power everything, windows, mirrors, locks, including your power seat. Now if you slide on in, point out a couple things to you. We have an electronic parking brake. We have a little cubby spot there. That would probably be great for putting your registration, insurance, whatever. Trunk release, park assist. Then we have our collision alert, or our lane departure, I should say. Up here is where you'll find the collision alert. But we have cruise controls right here on the left. On the right, we have our menu buttons. We have a voice command button and a hang up button, which will mute any audio or hang up a call, whichever is going on at the time. But just by pressing left over on that, you'll see the menu pop out there. You press down to go through it. But let's go to info. Oh, excuse me, we're on audio.
Say a command or say help. Speech session ended. Goodbye.
So I just pressed that one, then that one. But what I want to do is go up to info. And then you'll see like speedometer, trip A, trip B, fuel range, instant economy, oil life, tire pressure, average speed, things like that. You actually pressed over to the right to clear and reset any trips. But we have our light settings back here, as you could see. We have our blinkers as well. On the right, we have our windshield wipers. In the middle here, we have universal home remote for your garage door opener, dome light settings. You can have them on all the time, only when the doors are open. Kind of touchy. Only when the doors are open, or off. Put it back to when the doors are open. OnStar capabilities, of course, would not be complete without that. Down below, we have our touchscreen MyLink radio. You can pause this just like TiVo at home. So it's paused right now. We can go home, still paused. Go back, press play. Fast forward it back to where you were at. But we go home, you could see you could still use these controls. If you weren't a big fan of using that, press that, bring up your presets. You can also hold it and bring up presets, so you could have it different settings. Oh. It must already be. So it just takes a couple minutes to kind of get familiar with it. But we could press radio. That's going to change between different the AM, FM, XM. That button, this is a fun button. Brings it up for you. You got a USB port right back there. Little hidden department. You can Now down below that we have our climate controls. We have sync on this side, auto on this side. This is just going to kind of keep it regulated like a thermostat in your home. This is going to keep it the same temperature that the driver has it set to. Down below, 12-volt charger. A little space that you can actually kind of hide. And I like the look of that. Bring it to reverse. You'll see the plus and minus for the shifting. You could shift it yourself. But also you'll see the tracks and the backup camera. If you turn the wheel, you see the tracks move as well. Heated seat functions along with your traction control and stability track. Taking a look in here, center console, you can move up the space. Down there you got a couple USB ports, auxiliary port, SD card slot, 12-volt charger. Definitely a lot to these cars, a lot more than a couple radio buttons like there used to be, but now it's, you know, touchscreen radio with all kinds of different functions. Your steering wheel is loaded with buttons. I'd love to go over one with you. Give me a call at 989-879-2211 or take advantage of my personal cell phone, 989-313-6941. Once again, Norman from Schafer's, thank you very much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it.